Today I'm going to show you how you can scale or grow your business without using up all your cash. Then you can finally increase your revenue, leave that job you hate, help family, or stop being that friend that can never afford to take off to go on those lavish summer vacations. I'm going to share both the strategies and how to afford this growth from my 10 years of entrepreneurial experience and coaching and training I have received. So let's define what this growth or scaling looks like. Ultimately, it's earning enough revenue that you can live comfortably, buy what you want to buy, do what you want to do, while also not being required or needing to work in your business. Now, working in your business is when you're on the front lines, doing most of the work, doing most of the services, talking to customers directly. And that's different from working on your business, which means you get to do most of the marketing or, putting the systems in place, things that keep your business going in the right direction. So we're going to talk about 3 ways to get more growth. And those are going to be getting more customers, of course, increasing your customer value, and multiplying yourself. So let's talk about some methods to get more customers. One of the first things you can do is create a lead magnet or a lead offer. This is going to be something like an ebook, a free guide, a 1-page cheat sheet on how to accomplish something or do something, how to solve a problem. And this is something that you would offer to a prospect that might want to do business with you in exchange for their contact information, like their name, email, and maybe even their phone number. Now, the reason why you're doing this is because you're creating value or giving value by giving them something that they need or are looking for. This helps to build trust and makes them want to do business with you, but also so that you can nurture this prospect, because everybody's not ready to buy on the spot. And that nurturing would look like sending emails daily, weekly, or text messages with different pieces of information, news in the industry, just things that would help them be able to see your knowledge and give them information that they might be looking for. Now, also within this, there are lead offers, which can be more so like you offering a discount to somebody. If you have a restaurant, you come to the restaurant, you get a free appetizer by ordering an entree. Maybe you send somebody a book for free and the only thing they do is pay for shipping. Or maybe a person gets a certain percentage off of their first order with your company. These are all things that you can offer to get that contact information and start nurturing these customers until they're actually ready to buy, or to get them to buy something right there on the spot. Now, another method that you can do is content creation. Now, content helps you to build up a library of useful tips and information that can help a prospect with an issue that they might have, or show them how they can solve that by going to you and paying for your products and services. Now, content is a free way of getting customers. And of course, this looks like, posting videos on YouTube, posting on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. All of this content gives a library of information that those prospective customers can then watch your videos, read your posts, and they might start to like you and trust you more because of that. And it also helps establish you as an authority. With this way, it takes more time to get more customers, but it is a good long-term play. Now, the third way I'm going to talk about to get customers is going to be running ads. Running ads gets you in front of a whole bunch of new prospects that may not have been searching for you, and they end up running into your business. So this can open you up to a broad range of new people very fast. Now, before you start running ads, of course, you want to be able to handle the amount of new people that might be coming to you. So you want to make sure that you have been in business operations for some time, where you have, systems in place so that all these people don't just not get captured and end up trying to do business with you, but then you have too much overflow happening and you can't handle it all, which ultimately will make you look bad. But with ads, of course, it's going to cost money to run the ads. And of course, you could pay somebody with the knowledge to do the ad for you. But then if you pay somebody to actually use their skill to run the ads for you, you still have to pay for the spend on how much money you're spending to push the ads out there. And to see significant growth, you would probably want to get in the, thousands of dollars as far as how much you're spending. But overall, this is a great way to find a bunch of new customers that might be out there, but you still want to have some type of content or some type of system for them to go into as well, because more than likely they're going to want to look to see who you are, because you would be a brand new face to them. So having that content already established is going to help in giving you some authority and making you not look like some newbie that's just out there running ads that they probably can't trust. And then when they dive into the content, they can receive that lead magnet or that lead offer that you have out there, capture the information. You see how all of this works together. Now, the second method to increase your growth is going to be increasing customer value. This is basically having more things to offer your customers. Now, these can be customers that have already purchased from you, or this could be you having things for customers to buy as soon as they make that initial purchase. Now, with your own products, what you can do is, after they get that lead magnet lead offer, you can then have your core offer that they can go to, and maybe your lead magnet was free or maybe it costs less than $10. But then when they actually purchase your core offer, then they're basically going to be increasing their value because they just purchased something else. And then having maybe a more high ticket offer where it's something that's in alignment with what that person might need, like the next step up or level of service that they might need to solve the problem that they have. Maybe it's another product that goes with the product that you have. For instance, I buy Beard Balm. So basically, there's also other things like the wash, the conditioner that you can get. So having additional products that go with the product that is your core offer. Or maybe it's some type of subscription service that you can get them bought into, which can actually help generate continuous revenue. Is something else that they might need. Maybe it's information based, maybe it's coaching on whatever you do. It's having other types of services that you can offer, other products that you can offer that can help increase that customer's value. And the benefit of this is you already spent whatever you spent as far as time and money on acquiring the customer because you've already paid that cost. Instead of having to find a new customer, pay that same cost and get the same return on investment with what they buy, now you're increasing the amount that they have spent off of the same amount that it costs you to acquire a customer, so you don't have to spend more money to acquire a new customer to make the same amount of money. Now, if you don't have your own products, you can also do affiliate product. Reach out to services, products, pretty much everything in every industry, and you can become an affiliate of them, and you can be able to offer services and product that maybe you don't have the manpower or the capital to actually offer as a product or service. For instance, if you're an accountant and you do accountant work or services for business owners, maybe you don't have the capital to make your own software for the customer to use to make the accounting part easier. So if you become an affiliate of QuickBooks, then basically you can offer your services there. Hey, sign up for QuickBooks. It'll make everything easier for both of us. And you make an affiliate commission off of what they pay for QuickBooks without it costing them more money. So now you have other ways to bring in more revenue and offer things that you maybe couldn't offer within your business. And now you and the customer are happier. Now, before we start talking about how to multiply yourself and how to afford some of the things that we're talking about here, I want you to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you are getting value from it so far. That way YouTube can know to show this to more people. So go ahead and do that for me. It takes like 2 seconds. And also subscribe to the channel. Okay, so let's talk about multiplying yourself, aka getting employees. Now listen, before you get employees, this is another situation where you want to make sure you have been in operation for a little bit of time and you have, your processes down in business. So you would have a system and tools that you can actually pass off to these employees to be able to use to do what you used to do. And the goal of having employees is to have people in place that can help you to do more business and eventually take you out of the picture so that they can do the work that you did, and then you can make money without having to work. And of course, this takes a lot of redundant tasks off of your hand in the beginning phases. And should they be trained properly and, able to get the systems and the process down, then these employees will end up paying for themselves. Of course, if you have like a salesperson, then that person should pay for themselves if they're on like a commission, because if they're closing deals, they're making you money and then they have earned a commission. But let me paint the picture on how a regular employee doing what you do can help you without costing you as much as you probably think it's going to cost, because you might be scared of how am I going to pay this person, and if you're going to have enough money to pay yourself after you do that. So let's keep things simple. Let's say you have customers that pay you $100 for whatever the service might be, and you can handle about 50 customers a month. So that's about $5,000 a month that you can make or bring into your business. And we're not going to talk about, expenses and all that. We're just going to talk about the revenue generation. So now in the next scenario, you've hired somebody, you trained them to do what you do. So now you can handle 100 people instead of just 50 people a month. So they're still paying that $100 a month. So that equals $10,000 in this month with an employee. Now, let's say you give them half of the amount of money that you were able to make yourself by handling the 50 customers. So you give this person $2,500. So now that leaves you with $7,500. So now you have a new employee. You were able to help more people and you made $2,500 more while still being able to pay that person. Now let's bump it up. You hired 2 people. Now you can handle 150 customers that month. So you bring in $15,000 that month. Now you pay those 2 people a total of $5,000, and that leaves you with $10,000 that you get to take home. So now you're able to help even more people. You made double what you were making while you were working on your own, and you were still able to pay those 2 employees. Now let's get to the fun scenario. So now we take you you out of the equation and we hire a third person. So that means the customer is still paying $100 and now you're still bringing in 150 people that you can help every month. You made that same $15,000. You now have to pay $7,500 to these 3 people, and you get to take home $7,500. Now, that's the same amount that you were bringing home when it was you and one other person, and it's still more than you were making by yourself. But guess what? You now didn't have to do any of that work to make that money. This is where the beauty of the ultimate growth that you want to get to is going to come in. And literally in this scenario, every employee you add from this point on is going to add on an extra $2,500 that you get to take home every month. And at this point, having 3 employees already, they can pretty much train the new person that comes in, so you probably wouldn't even have to do that. Now, hopefully you can see how these different methods can help you scale your business, but let's talk about how to afford scaling your business faster. So if you pay for employees, marketing, content creation, your growth will accelerate, but if you're new in business, it will take time to start building up that cash. And if you've been in business, but you don't have enough freed up cash flow, like your expenses are really close to your revenue you're bringing in, you probably can't afford to do some of these things. So your growth will end up being delayed. So the fastest way that you can scale your business up is going to be by using leverage, aka credit. See, if you had access to the funds right now, you could pay for the ad, for the contractors, for the inventory you need, for the employees. You could cover that all right now and start making that money sooner. But you can't do this by just getting any credit products from any bank. You have to do it the right way, a certain way, to get the most money that you can get the fastest and the easiest. Now, what I'm talking about is really credit card and line of credit stacking. It's the fastest way to get high amounts of money for even new businesses with no revenue, all the way to seasoned businesses that are making a bunch of money. You can get that type of funding at 0% interest for a time. And once that time has passed, there are even still ways to avoid the interest rate. And you don't have to make any payments on it until you actually use it for something. And once you pay it off, it'll always be there for you to use it again. And I've seen that on average at this one specific bank, that when most people go to them and they just apply online, they end up getting 60% lower limits than what they would have gotten applying a different way versus online and using the right sequence and strategy. Now, you can always still go and try to apply for yourself, but if you want to maximize the amount of funding that you get and you want to get, 25K, 50K, 100K, within the next 30 days, go to the link on the screen or the link in the description and book a call with me. It's free, and I can assess your business situation and see how we can move forward and get you some funding for your business. So you can pay for the ad, you can pay for the employees, you can pay for the help making content, and start getting results faster for your business, and even stack up points while you're doing that so that you can take those vacations for a lot cheaper. But if you'd rather learn about 5 business credit cards that you can apply for with no documentation, I'm talking stated income. So this is good for new and seasoned businesses. Just go to this next video to learn more about that, and I'll see you in the next video.